Hey!
Hey!
We're having a good Vikingsown episode today.
It's a special.
It's a special like last week, only a little bit different. And we are going to start off with the usual, though, of course, by reading the questions that you love and dear so very, very much. Oh. All right, read the questions.
Okay, the question is from Mookout002. Will the Jags become the next greatest thing?
You know, I think they have a chance. I think Blaine Gabbert will blossom into a legendary quarterback. I think his jersey will be valuable very much someday. So if you have a Blaine Gabbert jersey, you should keep that because it's going to be worth a lot someday.
I did hear that they might have a curse coming to them at training camp.
Really?
I heard some guys going there who's like a curse to teams.
Oh, well.
Spones. Tony Spones.
Oh, yeah. He's we know him, and
he's gone to Vikings camp. Someone got hurt. He went to Packers camp. Thank God someone got hurt.
Yeah. He's known as the training camp.
He's 0 for 2. Like a major injuries happened at training camp, and now he's going to the Jags.
This will be interesting. Okay, now, as you can see by the picture, this is not a usual episode. It's Dante Culpepper on the cover of Madden 02, which is why we are dedicating this episode to sports video games.
Yes, and the first one we will bring up is the NBA series. EA 2K, just NBA games.
Yes.
T-Wolves, we've had decent players. Kevin Love. Kevin Garnett.
Yes.
I mean, right now the big one is 2K. But
yes.
EA used to put a good game together.
They did. NBA Live was fun. My favorite was NBA Live 05. It was a great one.
Supersonics were my team.
I always played as the Timberwolves.
Well, you always have your team that's not your team.
I always played as the Timberwolves, Terrance. Okay, but the thing about the Timberwolves now is that they have an elite 2K team.
Yeah.
They have the talent. Kevin Love can rebound, and he's a great shooter as well. They have Ricky Rubio, who can pass like no other, and they have just everything.
Don't forget, we did a My Player in 2K. We took turns playing every game. A center for the T-Wolves. Adrian Baric, the best player, went to Minnesota University.
Of course.
Drafted by the T-Wolves.
University of Minnesota.
Same thing.
No.
Okay. And he averages 20 points, 20 rebounds. He won MVP his rookie year. He is a beast. And just if he was real.
See, that's the great thing about My Player, is you can create people and pretend they're real. And that is one of the great things about this society.
And the 2K games with the My Player.
Yeah.
What an addition that was.
It's genius because I created Steve Walter, point guard from Minnesota, and I just went off.
Weren't you for the Blazers?
Yeah, Trailblazers.
Yes, and I made Terrance Akers.
I eventually got traded to the T-Wolves.
I made Terrance Akers, and I actually made it down to the Heat, and I was 4th leading scorer. I was part of the Big Four. I still scored like 18 points a game, got Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year, everybody. All right, now let's talk about baseball video games.
Okay, there's been 3 baseball games in our generation. We got MVP Baseball made by EA.
That one was terrible.
Yes, we got 2K, a little better, not that good.
Pretty good.
I mean, and then
better than MVP.
Then we got the Show, which is, I mean, it's not the best game, but it's better than the other 2.
Yes, it's solid. Like baseball, they really need to. Someone needs to come out with a game that just blows everyone away, just like 2K did with NBA. There hasn't been a dominant baseball game.
But the thing is, the Show did pick Joe Mauer twice.
Yes, which is why I bought 3 copies
of each one.
Yes.
So you have 6 copies. And then you have, this year, Adrian Gonzalez and Jose Bautista made it. He got the special Canadian edition.
I actually drove up north to Canada to buy
we're not that far away.
I know. I mean, come on. You would do it too. And, well, just overall, these games have some very unique set points to them.
Yes.
One thing is Road to the Show.
Yes. Just, you get to be drafted and then struggle in the minor leagues.
Yes. And then that feeling when you get called up is like no other. Just imagine being a young player, getting that phone call saying, "Welcome to the majors, boy."
And that's why MVP Baseball sucked, is you never got that feeling as being a minor leaguer.
It was just a bad game, even for its time. It just was mediocre at best.
Dynasty was all right, but you never got the call and be like, you worked hard in the minors. Congratulations, young man.
I burned my copy of that game.
We have to bring up how in like the show '09, the show 10,
Yeah.
the Twins were dominant.
And that's how they should be still. And another game I liked was the Bigs, which,
The Bigs,
it took a different aspect,
yes.
but it had unique features like no other.
But now let's talk about the Twins. I mean, we used to have great teams with Johan Santana.
Yeah.
But now we got Joe Mauer, Justin Morneau, Willingham. We are a power team in that game. I mean, I hit 3 home runs in my dynasty every game.
Yes, at least. One time I hit 11 home runs, guys. 11!
Currently in my dynasty, my Twins, we're in the first round of the playoffs. We got the #1 seed, of course. We are good.
Yes, the Twins are a talented, talented team. All right, back to basketball real quick, because we forgot to talk about college basketball. NCAA quit making college basketball games after NCAA 10, which I think they should continue because nothing's better than the feeling of March Madness and the Gophers making an epic run.
Yes, they made that March Madness in that game feel so great.
It was so realistic.
I know, and the Gophers in NCAA 10, the last one they made, we were good.
I once made it to the national title game only to lose by 2 points to Alabama. It was one of the most heartbreaking losses.
Alabama's really good in that game, too.
Yes, well-deserved, though.
Once I made this coach who went to Marquette, we lost the national championship game, and then I signed a huge contract with Minnesota, won the national championship.
That's the advantage, Minnesota over Marquette.
Wisconsin,
Simple.
Minnesota, I mean, right there.
Yes, that's the deciding factor, people.
And then, all the NCAAs before that, they were good games, too.
Yes, but one thing I don't like is College Hoops 2K8.
Ugh.
Terrible.
Ugh.
Terrible game. 2K
Awful
screwed
game.
up on that one. If they make a new one,
yeah.
I'll get it. But 2K8 was a huge disappointment.
No, and I remember I had one from '02. It was a good game, but the momentum was messed up in it. You couldn't hit a 3 unless you hit 5 dunks in a row. That's not real life.
Yes, you need to apply it to the Gopher feeling. And Tubby Smith, if you're listening to this, then convince the NCAA to make a basketball game again. Convince EA, please. All right, now let's go to hockey. Wonderful hockey, NHL.
Yep. Once I made Terrance Akers, I was a goalie. Got drafted by the Wild. It was so great to feel that.
Yes.
And I was a dominant. I just sat in the goal, blocked everything, Rookie of the Year. And then I did a dynasty with the Devils. I won the title. I mean, that game was good. NHL 10, best game ever.
I made a right wing out of Minnesota. His name was Steve Willingham, because I didn't want to use my name for this, because I think Willingham just sounds like a better hockey player name. And anyways, I got drafted by, I believe it was the Phoenix Coyotes, demanded a trade to the Wild, and I got it. And I demanded a couple trades until I finally got to the Wild. But when I was there, actually, I didn't play after that because my game broke. But it was good. It was a good time. Football.
Yes. Last week, me and Vikingsown, we went to GameStop. We waited in line from 10 o'clock. We got our game at 12.
Yeah.
We stayed up with EA 2013 college football. We stayed up for 3 days.
Yes.
Played, finished 2 seasons with the Gophers. We went.
First year to the Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl, we went 11-1, or 12-1. We won the Big Ten championship game.
Of course.
Went to the Rose Bowl. Next year, it was a struggle. We went 6-6.
Yes, I can't explain that.
We lost Gray. That was about.
Yeah, but on our third year, started off 0-2, won 10 straight.
Yes,
That was a great feeling.
We won the Fiesta Bowl.
That was a great year.
Now we are in a national championship year. We're 2-0. We're going to play right after we're done with this, after the Twins game.
We're preseason ranked 7th, so it should be good.
Yep. Our coach is Adrian Halou. We think he's Jerry's Kill. He's
his apprentice.
Yeah, Jerry Kill. He retired because we don't know why, but it's a video game.
Yeah, you can't take everything into account. But NCAA, the great thing about that game is the college feel. You can really feel the environment and the atmosphere and everything around.
And just a heads up, great job to EA for improving their game so much every year.
Especially the face masks.
Yes, thank you for getting their face masks right finally.
Yes, and another thing is Road to Glory, RTG. It's a great thing to create a player, go through high school, and then being able to choose the school, committing to a school, just like in real life. It's a great feeling, and to further enhance that feeling, I go to a hat store, at the Mall of America or something, and I pick out 5 or so hats from the teams that I chose as my 5 main options. I sit down. I pretend I'm in like a press conference. I'm usually by myself though, and I I I take a hat and I put it on, and then I clap and say, "This is my school, guys."
Yep.
Sometimes I change my mind and kind of fool with the people. Like
He's a trickster.
I'll go for one hat. It's really funny, and then I'll take another.
Oh man,
it's hilarious.
Okay, me and Vikingsown, we made Steve Akers from Minnesota, but we fooled everyone out and signed with Michigan.
Yes, I was not happy with it, but
but if
okay.
you were just an average guy from Minnesota, would you pick Michigan or Minnesota? You'd pick Minnesota.
Yes.
So we wanted just to trick things up.
Yeah, because everyone knows that Michigan cannot get those Minnesota prospects.
And we already had the Minnesota dynasty.
We wanted to spice it up.
So Steve Akers, right now, running back, he's doing good. He's in his second year. He made...
Number 18.
Yep, he just made records his freshman year. And we're going to do good with that one. We have 2 things going on. We don't leave our dorm room. I mean...
Yes, we haven't left all summer.
Actually, it's not our dorm. My dad bought an apartment in Minnesota for us.
And we haven't left all summer.
No, I mean, since this game came out.
Yeah, we haven't left.
But we leave for Twins games.
We haven't left besides that.
Madden! Dante Culpepper!
That's the best Madden game of all time, in my opinion.
02 was the best.
But Madden is probably the greatest sports game of all time. Every year, there's so many new improvements, and it's just so amazing to really just take control of the NFL, the greatest sports franchise in the history of the world. And I really love Madden. What do you got to say?
I just love how much better they get every year.
Yeah.
I mean, never once have I been so mad at it that I never played it after I played it for the first time.
I've pre-ordered it for the past like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
You know, I love getting drafted.
Oh, we do the Superstar all the time?
Yes.
The one we did in last year's game, we were from Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
We got drafted, 18th overall.
Yes, that's what I loved, because I'm Vikingsown 18. That really got to me. Yeah, but we were drafted. It was an offensive guard from Minnesota. We got drafted by the Chargers, and it was a great game, and we had great fun. We made the Pro Bowl our second year.
Yeah, we played like 19 seasons of that guy.
Yes,
we finally got off-season by the Vikings in year 10.
Yep. We won 3 Super Bowls with the Vikings in 10 years. The other 7 years, we made the playoffs.
All but
7
one,
out of 10.
Oh, 3. Yes.
Because remember the struggle we had early.
Oh yes.
So really,
we gave up so many sacks.
Yeah, we rebuilt that team. We struggled to sign some free agents at first, but we got back together. We built through the draft and added some good veteran leadership. And wow, did it pay off?
And speaking of rebuilding teams, our Bills franchise.
Oh yeah, because we wanted to take a rebuilding to the max. Yes.
Yes. Ralph Wilson hired us to be the GM.
Mm-hmm.
We led that team to 3 consecutive Super Bowls.
That lost.
We lost all of them.
Yes.
I mean, what a coincidence, though.
I know. I mean, they lost 4 Super Bowls in real life. Now they lost 7.
So, after 5 years there, we're like, we need out. We need to prime franchise.
Yes.
We went to the Vikings. Sorry about that. And we won 3 Super Bowls, lost 6 Super Bowls, played 10 years. So we made Super Bowls 9 to 10 years.
Yes. First year we went 1-15, but we had a lot of injuries.
We actually lost all those Super Bowls in a row, so it was like a Vikings curse. But then we turned it around.
Yes, and that's the amazing
Adrian
thing.
Peterson.
That is the amazing thing. And I love drafting players because I always get some people and I say, hey, I'm going to call you up. You're going to pretend to be Stephen Smith or something like that. You know, one of the names. And I'm going to say, how would you like to be a Viking? We're gonna draft you, and then they react, you know.
Yeah, it's great. And then, I think it was Madden 10. We made the Bugs. We moved the Jags to Charlotte, West Virginia, Charleston.
Yes.
And we were the Bugs, Long-Nosed Norwood.
Yes, the Bugs were an amazing team. When you create teams, you really have to get the emotions from the team. You really have to create not just a team, but a heart.
So we built around MJD, then we got our big quarterback who was a bust, Zazali.
Yes.
Man, we did go 19-0 one season.
But then the year before we went 5-11. The year after we went
6-10.
Yes.
But Zazali got hurt in the preseason. Jimmy did warn us.
Yes.
not to put him in for the preseason. We're like, they never get hurt.
Yeah.
Zazali out, but he's a bust, so we would have gone 6-10 anyway.
Yeah, Jimmy's an idiot. Don't worry. He failed to be on the show. He was going to tell us about the All-Star game.
He went to the All-Star game. He was going to give us like a 30-minute recap of the All-Star game, just talking about the great experience.
I'm sorry, fans, but you guys won't be able to hear that. I really am sorry.
And rumors have it the Twins may be getting an All-Star game coming soon.
I'm going to that.
We
Once
would
in a
be
lifetime
there.
experience.
Once.
Hey, do you have the time?
Oh, it's ST?
ST.
Shout out time!
Whoa! Shout out time, everybody.
Okay, we're gonna do 2 shout outs today. I know, one shout out is an underrated video game, and mine is NBA Street Ball Volume 2.
Yes.
Best game ever.
That is a great game.
T-Wolves were good in it, and you could make a player. He was a street bala. Bala.
Bala. My underrated video game shout out is to Tony Hawk's Underground.
Oh, man.
Yes, Tony Hawk games were classic. Skateboarding, I never was big into skateboarding, but the tricks you could do, I created a skater, Steve Walters, and I made him a Minnesota fan, even though you can't, like, do that. I mean, he was, obviously. And it was a great time, and that's a great skateboarding game. Even if you don't like skateboarding games, play it.
Okay, and now we got regular shout outs. My regular shout out is to Carlos Lee for being traded. That's got to be tough on you and your family.
It's always tough, you know.
Rumors have it that you had a cattle ranch in Houston, and now you're moving to Miami?
Yeah.
That's got to be tough.
See, when I get traded in a video game superstar or something, I always look online for houses in that area, and I, like, talk to the realtor and stuff. Act like I'm actually
interested. The realtor.
I act like I'm actually interested, but I don't buy it, but, I consider it, and I tell them.
Because, we're both athletic. He played high school sports.
Yes.
I played, I'm huge. I'm big. I can lift a lot.
Yes, he can squat 1,000,000 pounds.
Okay.
No.
Okay, but we never made it big time. We never made it to the big leagues. But we did make it through video games, and we felt the emotions.
We felt that, like we should have in real life. But, anyways, my second shout out is to MLB Tonight, the show talking about baseball. It's a great thing to watch when wanting to keep up with your baseball teams.
Okay, question. Are you talking MLB Tonight, like the one on MLB Network, or Baseball Tonight, the one on ESPN?
The one on MLB Network.
Good answer.
Yes.
Yes. ESPN's the greatest thing that's happened to us, but they suck in the baseball department.
Yes, they don't cover it enough.
Like, even if a Twins game is on baseball, I don't watch it because I don't respect those analysts.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a good one today. And
this
was
touching.
A very unique episode.
Next time, we don't want questions. We want video game memories, and we'll list some of the best ones off.
Yes. And ask a question, too, though.
You can, but we really want the video game memories, and we'll pick the best 2, read them off to the crowd.
Yes. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Terrance Aker, out.
Vikingsown, out.